Hey yo, Blake here from the Southern Cowboy, and today you can see we're outside on this amazing sunny day, or should I say this amazing sunny yet cold day today we're having down here in South Florida. And today, since it's a cold day and South Florida's having what we like to have one of our favorite days, we're chilly out but not cold and tech out where you're going to be freezing your butts off. So I thought, why don't I do a review on something? And, well, since it's a cold day, of course you can see I'm wearing my Schaefer Outfitter Cattle Baron vest, as you can see, because it's that cold today. But I actually got something, and I'm going to be giving this to my uncle tomorrow, actually, on New Year's Eve. And today I thought we can do a review on the Prison Blues rigid denim yard coat. Let's get straight into it, shall we? So, if y'all know, I've been mentioning them for a little while now. A few of my reviews, such as the 2025 holiday gift guide. I believe I mentioned them in a denim guide and all that. I believe I did. And, well, a ton of y'all messaged me on Insta and said, hey, are you going to do a review on Prison Blues? And what's the history of that company? Well, let's go over the history, shall we? So it's time to nerd out. So Prison Blues was established in 1998 or 1989, and they're based out of not Salem, Oregon, Pendleton, Oregon, I believe. I might have got that wrong, but basically they're based out of either Salem or Pendleton, Oregon, and like the name says, Prison Blues is actually made by inmates. And I know what you're thinking, but Blake, isn't that isn't that slavery? Well, a lot of people say that. But there's a catch. Many people think, but that's slavery. Isn't that wrong? Well, first you gotta look at it this way. There's a difference between slavery versus getting a second chance of life, aka like working and getting a second chance of life and possibly fitting back in the modern day world. You see, slavery is where you don't get paid and you work in the harshest and the worst conditions ever. Like, for example, in for Levi's, let's use them as a perfect example. Their jeans are made in Vietnam and China. Now, from what I know, is Vietnam, they have the harshest working conditions. And I know people there, and I think they use child slavery, like child labor. Well, here's the thing: they're exposed to a lot of harmful things, such as synthetic dyes, like for example, synthetic indigo, because Levi's uses synthetic indigo. Not natural indigo because it's expensive, and natural indigo does not achieve the color they want. So in order to combat that and save a ton of money, even though Levi's is a billion-dollar company, they use synthetic indigo on their jeans. And from my experience, I used to wear both Wrangler and Levi's. But to be fair, the first ever jeans I ever started was area denim. I didn't like the stretch as much. I like 100% cotton jeans better. Wrangler and Levi's, from my experience, Wrangler are hard to size in. I like the color and all that, don't get me wrong. Like, I like how Wrangler's denim is affordable, But I also like the fact that they have some raw denim options for an affordable price point. And they're made in Mexico, and that's fine. But the problem with Wrangler is the sizing. And they would always rip on me. I don't know why. Like me, I'm a 35, 36. And when I got Levi's, they fit fine. The problem is they shrunk too fast. And they would shrink unevenly. Like one side would be longer than the other, right? So it's like, really? Really, is this how it is? So, of course, I get frustrated. And I look at this, I'm like, this is not funny. Because it's not funny to me. I spent a lot of money on Levi's, and yet that's what we get. That's what we get. So, of course, I'm frustrated, and then I switched to cinch, which is what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing the cinch silver labels, and these are actually made of 100% 13-ounce rigid denim. And I didn't know there was a difference between rigid denim and rinsed denim. I never knew until I looked it up a year ago, and I found rigid denim, in fact, is denim at a hard state. Like, it's not raw denim. It's not. Rinsed denim is where it's been washed many times and all that. But it's softer and all. Rigid denim is a bit stiff, but not as stiff as raw denim. You have to wear them a lot just to break them into that perfect breaking point, you know? But it ages beautifully over time. I had these for about a year and a half now, and they lasted longer than my Levi's. They lasted longer than Levi's. They lasted longer than my Wranglers. Like, they lasted 10 times longer. So, of course, to me, this is a big deal for me. So, that's when I found out about Prison Blues. The difference? Cinch, their denim is made in Mexico, which is perfect. These are $70, right? Prison Blues denim are made in the USA. But the price point? Their denim is $80. I'm not kidding. $80. 80 or $68, right? Depending on where you get it from. Their denim jackets are well known. The Western jacket is like $80 too. Their yard coat, which is supposed to be a work jacket, is $70. So that's why I got this for my uncle, because he gets cold pretty easily. So I got him this yard coat made of rigid 14-ounce .75 denim, and it's pretty stiff. When I got it first, and by the way, where I got it from was David Morgan. That's where David Morgan's the place where no, I think it's the only place that sells Akubras in the USA. Like, if you want to get your Akubra ad faster in the US within a few days, just shop at David Morgan. What's that? You want exclusive items that you would only get in other countries? Shop at David Morgan. That's where I found Prison Blues. So, yeah. At the end of the day, I do like the fact that Prison Blues, what they're doing is they're giving them the inmates a second chance. And I like the fact that they do get paid. Now, sure, they don't get paid as much, right? Most of that pay goes for the prison, but the other half goes for, what's it called? I don't know the wording of it. I can't remember the wording. But the other half goes to their prison time. I think they pay off their prison time to something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. I'm not completely sure. But I know that it helped a lot of inmates find that, like, hey, maybe it's not bad to change, you know? And so, that's what I liked about the program. And there was even a comment I saw, actually, where one of those inmates, I'm not kidding, from 7 years, said that he became a garment designer or something. because I saw that thing on Prison Blues, and he commented. He said, "I did this program for 7 years, completely changed my life, and he became a garment designer, which is fantastic. That's why I like that." So, yeah, that's the history of it. Now let's get into the review. So, like I mentioned, this is made of a 14.77 ounce, no, 14.75 ounce rigid denim. Meaning, has this been washed? I don't think so, but it's stiff. So what I did is I had to wash it not one, but 2 times just to get it a bit softer. When I first got this, it was stiff as a cardboard box, just like a canvas jacket, basically. So, yeah, you bet that I will say this: if you ever get a jacket this stiff, made of rigid denim, I highly recommend you wash it 1 or 3 times just to get it at a good state. Don't wash it 5 times. No. It's going to be a waste of power, waste of water, and it's going to mess up your jacket. Wash it at least 1 to 3 times. That's what I recommend. I only did it 2 times because I didn't want to, no. So, yeah. As you can see, this is styled as the French chore coat, the chore jacket. Except the only difference, even though it's styled like a chore coat a tiny bit, you have hand warmers, which is fantastic. I'm sorry if it's noisy, but that's my freaking thing here. Let me try to. There we go. I'm getting it. Hold on. I'm so sorry about that, fellas. But when it's windy out today, that shows how windy it is. So, this also has a open pocket here. To put your pens, your pencils, your ruler, or whatever you need to put in here. And then you have a flap. This flap, you could put anything that's like important to you in it, right? Like probably a Buck 101 knife, or one of those folding knives where you could just put it in here and just close it like that. Hold on. Yeah, close it like that and boom. You could put your buck knife or any folding knife in here. You could put a probably a Zippo lighter in here and all that, and you're good to go. Now, let's talk about sizing. Sizing is an important one I really want to talk about too. And I say that because, well, when I got this, I tried it on because I am an extra large as well, trust me. And, well, they come in big. And I'm going to wear it just to, show you. Now, I'm going to wear it with my vest on first, just to give you a difference between layering versus not layering, okay? Yes? So, now, this, I should mention, the denim they use are actually from an American denim company called Mount Vernon Mills, based out in Georgia. And that's nice. So the denim is American denim, not imported from Mexico or any country. It's actually American denim, made in the USA. So here we go. Ugh. Now I'm sorry for my dog's barking, but can't do much about it. Hold on. I'm gonna have to look in the. Okay, here we go. Perfect example right here. Perfect example right here. Alright? Come on, is this all? Yeah, it's all good. Alright. This is what I'm talking about. The size I am wearing. In fact, I'm gonna put the camera a bit up higher so you can get a clear look on what I mean and why I'm trying to warn you about the sizing part. because I will say this is something that I should give y'all good information about. So, alright. Okay. This is the size is extra large, USA. And like I said, this is made of 14.75 ounce rigid denim. It's 100% cotton, but it's very stiff. That's why I told you I recommend you wash this at least 1 or 3 times, depending on your size and how fast you want it to feel soft. If you do it more than 3 times, good luck. I'm sorry. You could do it at your own risk. I don't want you to do it more than 3 times because you need that integrity if you want a nice jacket that wants to age perfectly. So the denim is right hand twill, like all the denim in the world. Most denim in the world is right hand twill. And then you have some companies that use left hand twill, which is softer when it's out the washer. Then you have broken twill, which they claim is their most durable twill, but really it's a hit or miss. Now the good thing is Prison Blues uses right hand twill, and I have to say this is pretty damn good. And this is only 70 bucks. Not kidding. From David Morgan, everybody. Made in Oregon, USA. That's how it is. Now, like I said, this is what it looks like when you're wearing either a vest or a sweater. However, that's the catch. Now, I will button this up just to give you guys a better idea here on, you know, why I say it can be a hit or miss. It depends if you're layering, okay? I recommend you layer up if you live in the South, right? Like, if you live in the southern United States, like Texas or Florida, yeah, this is a jacket for you, okay? So you can wear a wool vest, like I'm wearing my Schaefer Outfitter cattle baron vest out, and it works perfectly. I'm buttoning these up right now, and now I should know this. You're probably wondering, are these brass buttons? To be honest with you, I have no clue. They don't look like brass buttons, but they work. I think they're like a certain brass finish. Maybe it's a finish that's like getting me thrown off a bit. I have no clue. Okay. It is chilly out. Just it is. I'm gonna tell you how cold it is actually. Just okay. This is how it looks. There's a lot of room. This is why I say if you are layering, it's a perfect layering piece, right? It's perfect for layering. But if you're wearing this with one like shirt, the sizing is gonna be difficult. I will say that. Now this is what it looks like when it's all buttoned up. It looks like, to me, it reminds me of that short coat design in France, like someone you would see in Paris, France, basically, because of the blue. But difference, like I said, it has hand warmers, and this. The short coat doesn't really have hand warmers. It just has 3 buckets. That's how it looks. And the hand warmers are pretty deep. They're pretty deep. Now on the back, it's one solid piece of denim. Now that's good. That is perfect. And I say that because if it's a work jacket, you need one, and I mean one solid piece of denim. Not a stitched back. No, no. That is a severe problem because you see, let me just point this out. If the back was stitched in the middle here, that would be an issue, would it? Because let's just say you fall off your horse, right? You're riding, and then your horse fucks you off. Guess what? You could get stuck on a stick or something. The stitching will become undone. Now you're probably thinking, but couldn't you just fold it like inside and just, you know, hide a liner? You could. Or you're gonna have it break way too fast and it's gonna be hard to stitch it back. trust me, don't get something with a stitched back if you're gonna use it for abuse and all that. No, if you want to abuse the crap out of it, look for something with a solid back. A solid back, nothing more. Now, let me just say this. As one who has had many items that are solid backing, the only item I have that is stitched is a blazer. But that's different because I use that for a dress occasion. I just think if you have a solid back, you're all good. You're all good. You don't have to worry about it undone. Like, if you live in Florida, let me just point this out. If you live in Florida, you have to worry about these. Like you saw in my old video, where I literally ran into these on purpose just to test out the tin cloth. I have done it on purpose just to show you how durable tin cloth is. So, of course, I'm gonna check something real quick. Don't know why people messaging on Facebook. I'm sorry about that though. Alright, lighthouse. Let me double check the cold. My phone is acting up, so it might be slow. Here we go. Today's temperature on today's forecast, it's 68 at the moment. The coldest it's gonna be getting today at, oh crap, wow. The coldest it will get is at 7 a.m. 10 a.m. is gonna be, no, hold on, wait. So it's gonna be 45 today at night. That's how cold it gets. I know you're thinking, but Florida's a sunshine state. No, I know. But it gets cold here too. For all my friends on the platform who live up north, we have it hard too. Trust me, we know how it feels, man. We know how it feels. So now you know what it looks like, right? Let me take the vest off and show you why I say it's probably the best layering piece, but it's not the best for just one thing, like a shirt, and nothing layering out under it. Now, because the denim is very thick, this is another reason why I recommend you wash it, because once you try to put these buttons in, right, it's going to be hard to button it up, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things, like for example, it's just like a canvas jacket, it's hard to button up, you know what I mean? That's why I recommend you wash it. Now, of course, I could, of course, if I wanted to, say that, oh, maybe this would be the best at, you know, just wearing one thing under it. Sure, if you want. But do that at your own will. I say that because I'm trying to help people on this platform. And then, I actually had someone message me saying that Prison Blues is that good. Okay, says the one who buys Levi's. Alright, but oh well. Now, something to point out, I also get a solid backing for vests because look, you don't have to worry about this falling apart. No, not falling for that ever. So, let me put this on the side here. Okay. Let me show you how it looks with nothing on. That's it. Nothing on. Okay. This is how it looks with no vest on, no sweater, just a flannel. I know, looks nice, right? But it's way too roomy. Like, look. It's a bit too roomy for my liking, at least for my liking. I don't like it when it's so roomy, but I don't like it when it's just like very like into you. You know what I mean? Like very like how do I put it? Very tight. I don't like it when it's tight, but I also don't like it when it's too roomy. That may just be me, but hey, Now, so let's button this up. I'll show you how much room you'll have. So, yeah, I don't know if these are actual brass buttons. Maybe it's a finishing they'll put on. But, oh well. I thought that was a garbage truck for a sec. But yeah, so like I said, it's pretty cold out. Now, there we go. Okay. This is how it looks with nothing on it. Nothing. Nothing's under it. My vest is over there. So, I mean, sure, it's roomy and all. So if you're a big guy, like if you're a buff or a big guy, this would be perfect for you. But if you're a slim guy like me, it's gonna be difficult for us. Trust me, I know how to feel, my guys. But yeah, it's a bit too big for my liking. That's why I would wear it with a vest on, like my Schaefer Outfitter vest. Love this vest, by the way. Amazing product that they create. Or, hold on, where did I put this? Just, let me just put it here, screw it. I'll either wear it with my vest on, or a sweater. That's the best combination. Now, just another idea on how roomy it still is. I'm gonna put my hands here. You ready? Let me turn the camera on for this. Okay. See, now it's not as roomy, right? But you can kind of see it's a bit too roomy though. So this is perfect if you're a big guy, but if you're slim like me, it's gonna be difficult. Now, of course, it's pretty good for work, right? Like, if you're doing hard labor on the job site, this is a perfect jacket. If you don't want a canvas jacket, you want something a bit softer, this is it. This is it. Made in the USA, USA materials, out of 100% cotton, and the price point is fair. 80 bucks for this. So here are my thoughts on this. I think this is the best damn denim jacket ever on the market for an affordable price point. I really do. I mean, sure, you could, you know, quote unquote, save money by purchasing a Wrangler denim jacket. But then again, Wrangler, maybe it's just, and I'm pretty sure half the people who used to wear Wrangler a lot stopped wearing them because of their quality, you know, that nowadays. And then I should mention this, the seams are perfect. The seams are insanely good. Look, that's the seams. So they're not like half-assed at all. They're perfectly well done. I should point that out. Like, the seams are just done amazingly. So that's a good thing. A good thing for durability. Because Levi's, they don't care about their seams either. Same with Lee and Wrangler. Many companies that make their jackets overseas, they don't care about the seams. They don't focus on that. But this is made perfectly. Just the way it, you know, just the way things used to be made. So that's good. That's perfect. You don't have to worry as much anymore. Now, something that I should say is if you're like me, you're slim and all that, don't worry. I will say this, okay? Wear a vest. Wear a vest. Makes you look good, classic and all that. Like, that's simple. And I know there's gonna be some people on the comment section like, but Blake, Schaefer stopped making their vests in the USA now. I don't know where the vests are made at, but Filson still has their vests made in the USA. That's fine. But I will say this, I'll say this. The only time something will be passable is if it's still made well to its standard. If it's not, and I see one quality issue, then it's a problem for me. Now, Prison Blues doesn't have just a yard coat, but they also have other denim, like the Western jacket, which some people say it's the Type 3, but to me it doesn't really look like the Type 3 because the Type 3, the pockets are a bit up here. To me it looks like it's down here, like a Type 2 almost, like a hybrid between a Type 2 and a Type 3 looks like, their Western jacket. And they also have what some companies avoid, most companies avoid this, except Wrangler. They have a denim vest. So if you are a big, I know I'm gonna nerd out for this, but this is just funny. If you are a big Red Dead Redemption fan, and you want to be like, I don't know, John Marston or something, there you go. Get yourself the Prison Blues denim vest. It's like $60 on David Morgan's website. I'm not kidding. So, yeah, that's nice. And they do have jeans, of course. They have jeans, but they have one cut of jeans. That's it, like the relaxed fit. That's their only fit they have. But then again, even though it's their only fit, that doesn't mean it's a bad fit. You know what I mean? That's how it is, guys. So, of course, you know, to me, this is a good value denim jacket. It's perfect quality. The denim's made by Mount Vernon Mills in Georgia, Georgia State. 100% cotton, a thick denim as well for the price point. Like, a jacket like this should cost at least, oh my bad, hold on, I'm so sorry. A jacket like this Prison Blues jacket I'm reviewing should cost, with this type of quality, like $200 or more, 400 or 600. Like, I feel like if Ralph Lauren has this, he would sell it for 300. I'm not kidding. But the fact it's $80 or $70, that's a perfect price point to be paying. And you could wear this in the summer actually, because it's a bit loose. You could wear that in the summer because it's more breathable. So yeah, 100% cotton, and 100% made in the USA. From materials to the stitching, the threads, everything. And the indigo is natural indigo. Not synthetic indigo, no. It's natural indigo. So meaning it's gonna keep that color a long time, it's gonna age well, and it's gonna patina well. So, yeah. Now, I will say this, I will probably be getting the Western jacket, and because I'm a nerd a bit, I'm debating about getting the denim vest by Prison Blues. I wear cinched jeans for my jeans that I wear all the time. But if we're talking denim outerwear, I might be wearing Prison Blues for denim outerwear otherwise. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video, by the way. This is going to be the last review of 2025. Literally. It's December 30th, so tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Yeah, so this is the last review of 2025. However, there's going to be a crap ton of reviews for 2026. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, like my main Instagram, and follow the YouTube's Instagram, so you can get updates on when those videos are coming out. Exclusive posts you can only see on my YouTube Insta and on my main Insta as well. And I will be having like daily drops and all that on when videos are coming out and all that. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Have an amazing day, and I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. But most importantly, have a great New Year, and I will see you on. You know what? Screw it. I'll see you next year. Have a great day. And Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year's.